Saving for a down payment doesn't have to feel like chasing a moving target. You can speed it up with a simple sprint instead of wishing for a miracle. This video breaks down a concrete plan that actually worked for me and for friends who wanted to buy a home. It's not about big promises, it's about repeated, practical steps that add up. First, pick your target and a deadline. Decide exactly how much you want in the bank and by when you want to have it. Write that number on a sticky note and place it where you'll see it every morning. Next, open a dedicated down payment savings account. This is your launch pad, not a general pot you dip into for every impulse. Link automatic transfers to your payday, so money moves before you can even decide to spend it. If possible, keep your emergency fund separate from the down payment fund. You want both to grow, but not cross paths by accident. The emergency fund protects you from pulling out the down payment during a real crisis. Step 2 is the 2-week tracking sprint. For the next 14 days, record every dollar you spend. No judgments, just a clear map of where money actually goes. This is where you see the leaks. A daily coffee run, a few impulsive online purchases, or unused subscriptions can drain hundreds each month. You'll be surprised how fast small amounts add up. Small, consistent cuts beat big, sporadic sacrifices. If you find 5 small expenses you can trim, you'll free up hundreds without feeling deprived. The goal is not deprivation, but deliberate prioritization. Automate as much as you can. Set up automatic transfers that move money to the down payment fund on the day you're paid. Let the system handle the discipline while you focus on living your life. The amount you automate should challenge you, but it must remain sustainable. If you earn $3,000 after tax, a savings transfer of $500 is doable with small daily shifts. You'll know you've hit the sweet spot when you don't feel stretched. Another trick is the rounding up method. Every purchase rounds up to the next dollar, and the difference goes to the down payment fund. It's tiny, but it compounds when done consistently. A quick example helps. If you buy a coffee for $4.75, you round to $5 and the 25 cents goes into savings. If you do this every day, the monthly deposit grows without you noticing at first. Roundups work best when you couple them with real budgeting. They plug small holes while you maintain enough money for essential needs. The combination creates passive momentum you can't fake with willpower alone. Step 4 is about boosting income, not just trimming expenses. The goal is to add real breathing room so you can save more each month. Side gigs, selling unused items, or doing small freelance tasks can create meaningful momentum. You don't need to quit your day job to make it work. Start with one realistic side project you can manage for a few hours a week. The trick is to pick something you enjoy or are already good at. If you can earn an extra $200 every month, that money compounds quickly. Over a year, that modest hourly labor adds up and noticeably increases your savings pace. The math is simple, but the impact is real. Step 5 is a windfall plan. Tax refunds, work bonuses, birthday cash, or unexpected gifts should be treated as fuel for the goal. Have a rule. Windfalls go straight into the down payment fund. Set a simple funnel for windfalls so you don't slip back into old spending habits. For example, after you receive a windfall, commit to saving 80% and spending the rest only on essentials you planned for. Step 6 focuses on cutting fixed costs where possible. These are the kinds of savings that don't rely on willpower every month. Look for ways to reduce rent, insurance, or utilities without compromising your safety or comfort. If you're paying a lot for housing, consider options like a smaller place, a roommate, or negotiating a rent reduction with your landlord. For transportation, evaluate cheaper options. Public transit, biking, or carpooling can shrink monthly costs significantly. Small but important shifts in housing and transport can unlock hundreds of dollars per month. That frees more money to push toward your down payment without changing your lifestyle dramatically. Step 7 is aligning your mindset with long-term wealth. Saving for a home is a form of building a future you can control. It's not about missing out, it's about choosing a more intentional relationship with money. Treat the down payment fund as sacred, not as a suggestion box you occasionally visit. When your money has a clear purpose and a visible timeline, it becomes easier to stay motivated. Keep the emergency fund separate from the down payment fund and resist the temptation to dip into the home money for surprises. Stability breeds confidence, and confidence is what keeps the plan moving forward. A little gamification can help. Create a simple scoreboard for you and a friend who also saves and reward yourselves for milestones. Friendly competition adds a positive nudge without feeling punitive. Schedule a weekly 15-minute review. Look at what worked, what didn't, and what needs adjustment. Small, consistent tweaks keep momentum alive and make the plan feel doable. Remember, this is a sprint in the sense that you are stacking wins quickly, not that you sprint forever. The core habit is automation and discipline, built into your weekly routine. Fast progress comes from making the plan boringly reliable. Here's a compact example you can copy. Set a target of saving $15,000 over the next year. Break it into monthly goals, then implement the steps above. Apply 60% of any enjoyable purchases toward the fund and keep the rest for treats only after you hit a milestone. Think of your money as 3 engines: cut, earn, and time your money. You control each lever, and you will see results when you act on them consistently. Progress isn't flashy, but it's steady and real. One more note: keep the funds in safe, accessible places. Short-term goals deserve low risk, even if the returns are modest. Your peace of mind matters just as much as the numbers. To recap in plain terms, pick your number, automate the savings, track your spend, cut leaks, add income, and lock windfalls away. The plan is simple, but it scales when you keep showing up week after week. If you're still with me, share your target in the comments and tell me your deadline. I'll read every message and drop a few practical tips tailored to your situation. Before you go, remember to like this video if the approach feels doable to you. Subscribe for more practical moves that aren't hype, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next installment in this series. Drop a comment with your own plan or a question you want answered.